Hi guys, I'm going to use my airbrush for the very first time, so I thought it probably would be a good idea to take a few small safety precautions.
Go. Go.
What? Too much? Just kidding, guys. Okay. Okay, at least now you guys have an idea of what I look like. The air gun was a lot of fun. The airbrush was a lot of fun. It only took me about 45 minutes to paint the armor on this guy and get a nice even and close coat. Took about oh probably 40 minutes to blue tape all the places that I didn't want to get silver paint on, and then about another 3 minutes or so to work up the nerve to pull the trigger and actually start spraying paint, and then just about a minute to get a nice cover over everything. So that was a fun minute. So I'm looking forward to kind of playing around with that more, especially on larger pieces like terrain pieces and stuff. Um, well, this is him. He's done. I'll try and put on my little macro here and give you a little bit closer look. You can kind of see I went with the grays down to white and also put in some with the light here. I don't know that you can really see, but used a little Devlin mud in places where it transferred. Tried to give him a cold blue eye. A lot of the detail just isn't going to show up. I don't have the kind of equipment that's going to show that, but saddle's okay. And I probably would continue painting on this, and because it's not exactly what I had in mind, but I'm going to call it done. So time of death of this phase of the project is about 2:15 in the afternoon. And as I was working on him, I gave him a name, Alpha Prime, and it's just almost impossible for an old RPG gamer to give a character a name without immediately start working on a backstory. So this is where an old man gamer's imagination took him on Alpha Prime. If you're a very close follower of the Codex and know all about the Space Wolves from the beginning of time, you might want to go up and hit the YouTube button, because this isn't based on my knowledge of the 40K universe or of the Space Wolves. This is just me thinking about what this wolf might represent. Okay, here's kind of what I was imagining or thinking about as I worked on this great wolf. I'm thinking before the Emperor began the creation of the Primarchs, there was a lot of research done on genetic materials of animals, and one of those, of course, would have been the wolves of Fenris. The Emperor found that the pack sense of loyalty and the respect of hierarchy and the ferocity, these were not social but genetic traits. Alpha Prime was the final phase of that research. He's twice the size of any other wolf, and he's barrel-chested to hold redundant organs. Alpha Prime's icy blue eyes can see not only in the dark, but in spectrums and dimensions unseen by man. Like Logan Grimnar, his true age is unknown. His den is at the opening of the Hall of Dreadnoughts, where the other eternal warriors of the Emperor rest and wait for battle. Alpha Prime will swat the legs out from beneath any bloodclaw whose attitude is not merited by his deeds, and his thunderous growl quickly brings the bloodclaw in line with his place in the pack. He'll also snap at the heels of grey hunters who are not moving with a focused sense of purpose. As for Long Fangs and Scouts, well, they spend enough time on their backs and high-stepping ahead of Snapping Jaws to know the proper posture in his presence. They say even the great wolf Grimnar can remember exactly what he was thinking when Alpha Prime chastised him as a bloodclaw. In battle, he's fearless and attacks until there is an absence of prey or the Wolf Lord signals a halt. He can leap the full height of a Trigon and take it down by the neck, separating its head from its torso with a mighty shake of his head. If they developed stats for Alpha Prime based on my imagination, the gaming tables would probably echo with shouts of cheese and broken codecs. I see him as an organic tank. He's the lord of all Fenris wolves and the Mount of Wolf Lords, because only they would dare approach him to fight and battle together. Well, except for one Bloodclaw, who took a near fatal wound protecting the Wolf Lord and Alpha Prime on Calibus 7. But that was decades ago, and that Bloodclaw is now a Wolf Guard. That's a whole nother story. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. Hope you saw something in this video you enjoyed. God bless you each and every one, and I'll be talking to you later.